What's up, Konyo kids? So over the weekend, we decided to experiment with joy of baking flour, particularly the complete bread mix, which comes with free yeast inside. Stick around till the end for what people have to say about it. People here are pretty blunt, especially my grandma. So, yeah. I'm awake at 7 in the morning. I was just supposed to take a nap waiting for Miguel. Then I ended up actually going into deep sleep, and so now I'm up at 7. Anyway, I figured I might as well just, be productive. Joy of Baking sent over 27 kilograms worth of flour. If you can't imagine it, it's like 32 jars of 850 grams each. There are 4 different kinds of flour. So there's cake, bread, all-purpose, and complete bread mix, right? Today, what we're gonna do is create artisan bread with a complete bread mix. It's supposed to be really easy. It might turn out purple, maybe. We'll see how I feel. So yeah, let's get baking. Yo, check it out, guys. This is what ube flour looks like. It's really blue. So I found this recipe online for ube pandesal, but we're making something slightly different. It's an artisan bread inspired by the wife of a friend. I've already pre-mixed the pack of instant yeast with sugar and warm water. I already pre-mixed the complete bread mix flour plus the ube flour plus salt. This recipe also requires milk and 1 egg. Instead of using butter, I used olive oil just because. So after mixing everything in, just keep beating it and mixing it. Gradually add the liquid stuff. Later on, I realized that it was too goopy. I think I used too little flour or too much water or milk. Whoops. Then I had to call for help. Manang Didit, our cook, is the one who rescued this recipe. So we figured we had to just add flour again and again and again. And of course, don't forget the yeast. We basically finished 1 entire pack of yeast and 1 entire jar of flour. So anyway, we figured later on that, it was all a happy accident. Okay, so finally, we sealed it up, put it in the fridge, and then, but in retrospect, I realized we should have just left it out. Meanwhile, my ama made ube kuchinta just to gloat and say her recipe was successful. Thanks, ama. Anyway, it was pretty good.
1 hour later.
Well, it was more than an hour later. This thing turned into that. It was a bit more solid. Worked, right? So after dinner, which was like 8 hours later or 9 hours later, I found Manandit already kneading the dough without me. And I'm like, wait up. But yeah, not as if I could have helped with anything. She kneaded the dough into this thing and then cut it up into pieces. So we decided to do an experiment. First batch would be baked tonight. Next batch would be left out overnight. Third batch would be kept in the fridge overnight, and we would see which one comes out with the best texture. Good morning. It's the second day. It's been 24 hours since we first prepared the dough. We baked the first batch yesterday, and the second and third batches were meant to be an experiment. The second batch was supposed to be left out. The third batch was supposed to be kept in the fridge. Unfortunately, we remember that the dough had egg and milk in them, so it wasn't really a good idea to leave them out. Manandit is baking both of them, and we're gonna go check out the results.
Dakrak, oh.
Mainit yan, mainit.
Ba't may ketchup? Ketchup yung
Ano kayo
sinasali.
kanina sa manok? Isaw-saw.
Oh.
Ay, malambot siya, oh.
This is my yaya. Let's see what she
Nani
says.
man to, lasa?
Walang lasa?
To.
Masarap?
Iba. Kahit kung asin lang. Ang ganda. May itlog, may gatas, may asukal. Merinda na ko. Anong sabi? Wala gid, ano? Ang sarap? Lubos na niya? Siyempre. Bakit? Hindi ka, pag wala na.
Try mo yung bago lang, yung mainit pa.
Pinatikim mo si Ama. May lasa siya eh. Masarap. Pag ano ko lang naman eh. Saka malambot siya. Dito ah. Nakaubos ako ng buo. Wala ka naman ko sarap. Ayaw, wala ka FM.
Okay, ano, Ama?
Okay.
Okay lang.
Hotya.
Hotya talaga. Totoo?
Nalagtong. Ang amado din.
So, in the end, everything turned out well. I did not pay any one of them to say that stuff. They really did find it good. I think it was primarily because they set their expectations really low. Yesterday, while we were preparing the dough and all that, Manong Didit and I were saying it's going to turn out really hard inside. But it didn't. It was actually kind of soft inside, but it was crunchy outside. It's not fluffy like a pandesal, but it's closer to what we call putok. Putok is another local bread, not that fancy. You can usually buy it for just 5 pesos a piece. It's closer to a dinner roll, like sourdough bread and all that, except this is sweet, slightly salty, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Really good when it's warm. I'm really happy about how it turned out. Well, I did kind of mess up, but we managed to fix it. And yeah, it was, like I said earlier, all a happy accident that it turns out all the ingredients I used was actually good for 1 jar of flour as opposed to 3 cups, right? So 1 whole jar of flour actually makes about 20 medium-sized pieces of bread. If you make them smaller, then you could come out with 4 dozens, I guess. And yeah, it's really cheap. Like, joy of baking flour, it's only 60 pesos a jar. The complete Breadmix is 75, and it comes with a pack of free instant yeast inside. So it's all a pretty good deal, overall. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun making more stuff. If you like this content, subscribe, like, and share.